So we wanted to do a video on how to create like the best financial solution to get the most out of this asset called your business financially. So when you start your business, this is what it looks like. It's a blank slate. You've got nothing in place, and that's a blessing and a curse. On one side, it's a blessing because you can create anything. On the other side, what's the template to know what you create? So we wanted to help put that together to show you what's the ideal situation for your business, okay? So the first thing is positive cash flow. Now this seems like a no-brainer. Of course you need positive cash flow in your business. But people don't always think about that. And they don't always think about putting systems in place to monitor that. So we look at your business as a pyramid. It starts with a great foundation, and the two most important parts of the foundation are the cornerstones. The pyramid was the strongest structure in the ancient world, and the cornerstones are the most important part. So positive cash flow, focusing on that, is the first place that you've got to look to really create a strong business that's going to create what you want to create financially. The second place is to have an exit plan. And now you're just starting your business. Why do you need an exit plan? Well, you've got to think about how you're going to get out. Because you are going to get out of this business someday. Is it going to be on your terms or on someone else's terms? Think about it. You could decide to sell your business. That doesn't always happen. In fact, it's happening less and less as we've had troubled economic times. You might exit involuntarily. You might get sick or hurt. You might pass away. You might die. Those are all things that could happen. And if that happened to you, how are you going to make sure that your family or your employees are taken care of financially if you're not around? If you do decide or are able to sell your business, what's your plan? What's that going to look like? Who are you planning on selling to? Are you planning on selling to a third party? Planning on selling to a team member? Planning on selling to a family member? Put a plan in place. It's a really easy thing to do, and you need to have a plan for how you're going to get out of the business. The next thing that every business owner wants for himself, herself, and their families is financial security. Really, that's a foundation. You've got to make sure that there's financial security for you and your family. Because too many business owners worry about growing the business, they don't take a paycheck, their family suffers, the employees all get paid. You've got to have financial security just like everybody else. So focus on that. What's your plan for creating financial security for yourself? Do you have the proper types of insurance? What if you get sued? Do you have life insurance? Do you have disability insurance? All the things that you need in place there to make sure that you're financially secure. So now as your business matures, and you start getting into more the adolescent stages of your business, you start thinking about things like having a retirement income plan for you and your employees, but mostly for you, the business owner. And in today's world, retirement income plan takes on more and more different options. I think everyone agrees that taxes are going to increase over the next 10, 15, 20 years, maybe sooner than that. With all the government spending we've had, there really is no choice but to increase taxes to be able to pay off the national debt. If that's the case, maybe some strategies that have tax-free retirement income coming to them at retirement are more valuable than getting a big tax deduction now. We've never been a real believer in polarizing and only taking an opinion on one side or the other. So we say do some of both. Put a retirement income plan in place that has some pre-tax contributions now and gets taxed later, and that has some after-tax contributions and creates tax-free income. There's so many options. The point is, have a plan. How are you going to have retirement income coming at you? Where is it going to come from? And it can't just be your business. You can't, in today's world, focus on plowing all your money back into your business and expecting your business to be able to provide everything for you. Too many people in the last big economic downturn lost everything that they had inside their business. You have to have outside assets. You have to have a plan. Next, as your business is growing and you're becoming a bigger business and employing more and more people, is that you get key employees. And these people are critical to your business success and growth. Those people have unique skills, information about your business. They might hold a lot of the customer relationships close to them, how are you going to keep these people? How are you going to incent them to really perform at their peak performance? What happens if they die or get disabled? The business could be crippled. How do you make sure that they don't go down the street and open up a competing business or go to work for a competitor? You need to have a plan. Plan for how you're going to incent and retain these people so that they can leverage you and make the business really all it could be. And last but not least, if you want to focus on creating a business that's saleable, and I use this word saleable, I don't know if that's actually a word, but the point is that you create a business that could be sold. And you may never sell it. You may not want to sell it. You don't have to. But creating a business that could be sold is the pinnacle for any business owner. That's why it's in gold. That's where all the money is. Because think about it. If your business is saleable, you could replicate it. You could create the same business anywhere else in America. Because for a business to be saleable, it's got to have value that doesn't depend on you. No one's paying any money for a business that you have to create all the results. There's got to be unique skills, off-balance sheet assets that the business runs itself. That it's more like a McDonald's. The owner, who knows the owner of a McDonald's? No one does, because that person doesn't work in the business. They work on the business. Your business needs to be the same way. So that creating this business that's saleable, that you could really someday turn into big-time cash is the goal. And if you do this all throughout, you start with a strong foundation, you put a retirement income planning, senior person retention and incentive plans in place, and focus on creating a business that's saleable. That's how you monetize a business. That's how you achieve your financial goals when it comes to your business.